Playtime. This series has been a staple of
Hello guys, we are reacting to this video I just found, and look at this, I just got up to 45,000 likes, so let's go. We're gonna watch this video, and then we're gonna watch what happened to Mascot Horror, and then we are going to play some FNAF. So get ready guys, this is the day of Mascot Horror. So we're gonna play Puppy Playtime Chapter 1, FNAF 1, and Garden of Banban 1. 3 horror games that I own. I do not own whatever that new horror game is, that one right there. Also, I will be releasing merch at 1K subs. I might actually release it soon, but I'm gonna release some products, okay? I'm just following that. Actually, let's go full screen. Alright, so let's start.
Was a fucking. I am saying this because, and I have this policy, right? If it's the first game in a new series, if it's the second, third, I can be more forgiving of things finding its footing. This is chapter fucking 5, right?
Man, bro says that word so many times, I've never blurred that out.
I don't know if the developers of this game think it's just their thing. We're the game of chase sequences. We are the chase sequence game. In a chase sequence, as I've said before in these games, as soon as you die, it loses all of its value. And it had that. I'm not even saying that, but it's like, oh my God, enough!
This clip made a lot of people very mad. On the 20th of February, oh my God! On February 20th, 2020.
I absolutely loved it.
26, the director of Iron Lung, Mark Gipla.
Wait, what? He's the director? Oh, he directed I don't know. Cool. I don't know, it does seem like a cool movie. Should I watch it, guys? Should I watch it? Nah, probably not. But it seems like a good movie.
Went on stream to play through the newly released 5th chapter of Puppy Playtime. This series has been a staple of Mascot Horror for years.
Yup, and it also kinda sucks. I'm sorry, but it is true. I hate it.
By this point, Markiplier was usually quite positive when he'd cover the previous chapters of this franchise.
I love the CG5 songs. Okay, I love the music, but that's not really what the games are about. You know, you get it. Yeah.
Franchise, but something
was a lot of
different
reactions
this time.
Lately.
Because I don't think that I am going to play the 6. I truly just.
Also, there's a special review at the end that I'm gonna do of something. I'm not even gonna show you. Don't you dare skip. Hey, I see you skipping. Hey, don't skip. I was just trying to catch it.
Don't want to, so I'm not going to. Man, I just do not have it in me to continue slogging through this.
A question coming from anyone who saw this clip was, what the hell happened? To make sense of that, we need to go back to the very beginning, to Puppy Playtime Chapter 1. FNAF, I swear this is important for the story.
How's FNAF important to Puppy Play? I guess it is. It's like the Mascot Horror basically started.
The reason the game ended up the way it did was because its creator, Scott, come on, you guys know his last name, received a lot of criticism on his previous game, Chipper and Sons Lumber Company.
Yep, and they called them creepy animatronics.
Characters reaching the uncanny valley. A certain reviewer said
I don't think they're that creepy, to be honest.
It resembled creepy animatronics or mascot suits you'd find at a place like Chuck E. Cheese or the UK equivalent. We don't have one. Scott turned the bug with Chipper and Sons into a feature and accidentally made one of the most successful and famous video games ever. With the astronomical success of the FNAF franchise, it spawned its own separate horror genre. Media focused on being scary but marketable would now all be placed under the umbrella of mascot horror. And
Yeah.
oh my god, is it a mixed bag.
It is pretty mixed.
You got FNAF, which I consider the gold standard for mascot.
Oh yes, it is the best mascot horror can get. And it's like the first.
Horror. But even those games started to get very
Oh yep, security breach absolutely sucks.
messy with future releases.
So what the heck is Vanny doing here?
There's Bendy. I haven't played this one, sorry. Ben.
Me neither. I'm not much of a fan of Bendy. Like it or not, I actually kind of don't care about Bendy. It's good, but I don't personally think it's too good, actually.
And the rest. The most successful game in the genre post FNAF is a itty bitty tiny little game that you probably haven't even heard of called Poppy Playtime. It barely made a splash on the internet and almost immediately faded in.
Whoa! The basic reviews. I'm going to black what it says.
Into obscurity. Joking aside, this game did really well. The demo was inescapable for the first year and a bit after it released. People were
Yeah, I mean, like the game quality is good. The lore is mid. It's not a scary lore. Gotta say that. But it's still good. Like, not necessarily like perfect lore, but it's okay lore. Okay, guys, the lore. It's fine. Okay, it's like it's medium. It's at its medium. I just don't understand it. Okay, it's just not one of my favorite games. I mean, take back what I said earlier. I don't necessarily hate it on my style, okay? The game theorists make a theory on it because they make a theory in every mascot horror game that exists because they did with FNAF and kind of do it over and over again. They can get a theory on that horror game.
So, Poppy Playtime.
I am
what the heck is
for
happening?
you. Poo poo for
I'm fine with them doing that. They can do what all they want. Not my business. I love game theory, but personally, I've watched like all the Poppy Playtime theories,
Oh my god.
and I just didn't care. I could tell you all the theories. I didn't forget them. I don't care.
Surprising where the game could go from that.
So like, don't do criticism or anything.
Oh my god.
I'm just being real with you guys. I'm being real.
Cliffhanger ending. A bunch of
Like, I'm being super brutally honest. FNAF is an okay game. Okay. Poppy Playtime is a trash bag. No offense, by the way. It's not the actual trash. It's the thing carrying the trash, if you know what I mean. And then you get to bending in the ink machine. To be honest with you, it's good, but I never really cared for it. So I don't have much to say about that. Oh, but Garden of Banban. I bought all of the games. I'm not even joking with you. I bought 1 to 8. Not including 0, because I just downloaded 0. I don't, like, it's free. But
Look, I know right now is a really bad time to say this, but my character is going to stay like this for like the whole rest of the video. I might move him and animate him a little bit more, but probably not.
a Poppy Playtime is a trash bag. No offense, by the way. It's not the actual trash. It's the thing carrying the trash, if you know what I mean. And then you get to bending in the ink machine. To be honest with you, it's good, but I never really cared for it. So I don't have much to say about that. Oh, but Garden of Banban. I bought all of the games. I'm not even joking with you. I bought 1 to 8. Not including 0, because I just downloaded 0. I don't, like, it's free. But Garden of Batman. Garden of Batman, guys. Do you guys really think it's good? I want to be nice to them because they actually spent a long time making those games, and like I can tell they put effort into them. They're not really lazy, like a lot of people say. They come out with their games really quick, but it's getting longer and longer. Not a problem. So if you want quicker game releases, if you want more characters and more like fun mechanics, less horror, then Garden of Batman. I'm a fan of it, not because of the horror, just because of the friendly nature. I'm not even kidding, it's got friendly nature. But I absolutely hate the like marketing towards selling like plushies and stuff. It's like, ooh, you want to buy this? The new game just come out with a really scary blue version of Bandan. Look it, YouTube's made a plushie, so you better buy it now or else Bandan's gonna come get you. Obviously, that's not their actual advertising. That's like the slop YouTube AI advertising. Like, I don't know who these creators are, just random people I find on shorts. But honestly, Garden of Bandan is kind of part of the trash. It's also a trash bag for some things that absolutely suck, which are ripoffs of basically a ripoff of basically a ripoff. Like, that's all Mascot Horror is. Ripping off of another game, you know? So I just wanted to point that out.
YouTubers were making videos on their playthroughs of the
I respect who's making videos. Korex Henshin, Jacksepticeye, and Markiplier. Good people to make those videos, but also bad games to make the videos on. I'm not saying they're bad games. I'm saying they're bad to make those videos on with those creators. Also, I love this cover. It looks like he's having a totally fun time. I love how everything's just like huggy wuggy with that big wide mouth. And two of them are everyone does the vent chase, the jump scare or something. POV Markiplier, he just does his normal face. Bruh. Okay, let's go on.
the game. Trust me, that's a big deal. Only the most current and popular thing gets put on one of those.
I'm not lying to you, I used to watch this so much. This trash. Honestly, I respect the animators, but also, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of brain rot, okay?
Come on now, little girl. You look like you could use some extra credit.
Nope, you could.
During those first few chapters, Poppy Playtime was the darling of the Mascot Horror franchise. But then, Chapter 5 released. 4 had been a bit divisive, sure, but 5 seemed to be the breaking point for a lot of people. And I want to figure out why.
I think this is it for me. Poppy Playtime, thank you for your time. Thank you for my time.
My name is Ty, or definitely Blood Oranges, and in today's episode of Torturing Myself for the Amusement of My Fans, I find out what went.
Everything went wrong. Everything. Also, I know fans predicted it, so they probably wanted to stop it, but... Sorry, I'm fixing my mic if you can hear that. Hold on. Get a piece of hair off. But the thing is... the whole thing just kind of collapsed on them. And to be truthful, Chapter 5... it just felt like it should have ended it. Also, it felt like it was just what people were asking for. They were just trying to do people's favors. And also add in whatever this little love braid thing is. So it kind of felt, you know, empty, lighthearted, and just for the fans. Too much for the fans. You know, you gotta respect some people who don't just do everything for the fans and actually do what they want, because then when they do it, most of the time the fans actually end up liking it, not gonna lie. I mean, of course you do some things for the fans, you know, like, no fan service, but fan service is good to, like, keep a woman on, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Do you?
Wrong with Poppy.
Anyways, with Poppy. Yeah, there is something wrong with Poppy. But there also is something wrong with Poppy Playtime.
Playtime.
Well, actually, it's not like there's something wrong with it. It's just something went wrong with it. I respect the game. I have the game. I also didn't buy any of the chapters, but bought all the Garden of Batman just for the fun of it. Also, I'll do a full Garden of Batman video. I'm not even lying. Should I do a full FNAF video? That required me to buy all the FNAFs, but I will do that someday in the way future. But Poppy Playtime? No, I'm just not gonna get the rid of the games. Mom Entertainment, you're lucky I downloaded the first game, okay? You're lucky. I tried eating my mic. That was weird. Anyways, let's get on.
If games feel too easy and you want a real challenge, there's an app for that. It's called Wand, and
Poppy Playtime was created and developed by the studio Mob Games.
Yep.
Funny bit of trivia here, but the CEO of the company also owns the Enchanted Mob YouTube channel.
I'm sure this won't be important later.
Yeah, Enchanted Mob. I'm pretty sure that's the ones I used to watch all the time. Or was it animations? You should check them out.
What?
Nothing.
How'd you get into my house? Originally starting as a Kickstarter before that exploded, Poppy Playtime's demo would release on Steam in October 2021. Attempting to sway away from the standard walking simulator that indie horror had become known for at the time, everyone involved in the project wanted to make an experience with gameplay that doesn't feel quite so run-of-the-mill, while staying exciting and terrifying and unique. The game implements a lot of puzzles to shake up the gameplay, which is something I haven't seen many other horror games do. You play as a...
Yes, but where do the puzzles come from? Poppy Playtime. I feel like every horror genre, including Five Nights at Freddy's, has copied Poppy Playtime's puzzle aspect, and that's what I hate. Cause like, bro, it's annoying when there's these like childish puzzles. Sure, like puzzles like in Resident Evil where like you push the desk or whatever. But like the puzzles in Poppy Playtime and horror like that, just they hit different. I swear, bro, I'm being serious. Anyways, let's get on with this video. I was about to call it an annoying video, but no, it's just... It's Mascot Horror that's annoying, not the video. Okay, let's get...
Former employee of Playtime Co., a company that was marred in controversy for,
Yes.
a few incidents that...
I can't tell, but is that guy British? It kind of sounds like it, but also like a tint of something else. Like Australian or something.
make Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria look like the safest place on the planet in comparison. Returning to a now run-down facility for some reason.
Okay, no, it does not make the pizzeria look any safer. Well, it makes security breach look like a nursery, but it kind of already did, so can't blame them on that.
Things start to go very, 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 very wrong as you're relentlessly pursued by the franchise mascot, Huggy Wuggy. The demo isn't very long, but after playing it, I would say it does a good job at keeping me on my toes. I didn't really get scared by anything, but it does what a good demo
Oh yeah, guys, get ready. This video is going to be very long. Because you know how long this video is?
should. Make
56 minutes and 43 seconds that I'm watching. And the video that I'm going to watch next is probably pretty long. Oh, sorry, my headphone cords are just kind of tangled up. And then the, what do you call it? The games are also pretty long. And the special thing at the end. So, get ready for like a 4-hour long video that's gonna post in like, you know, like a month.
me want to play more. And clearly...
Wait, I'm gonna name this video Horror Reaction Time, Episode 1. Get it? Roblox Time reference? Yeah, I get that reference. Do you get that reference? No, do you get both references? No? Oh, we better get them next time. I'm watching. Oh, but to those of you who got it right, well, thank you for getting the references right. Yeah.
I wasn't the only one who thought so. Every big Let's Player on the planet was covering this game. Markiplier, DanTDM, Jacksepticeye, Queso. Just like FNAF, Poppy Play.
And Kissel's mic is loud. No, he's loud. But his mic is just good. Yeah, right.
Playtime would become an internet juggernaut overnight.
It would also become brain rot spam content. I remember those years. Those were also the years where I actually kind of fell for the brain rot spam content. But beside the point. Oh, when I edit this video, it's gonna be a masterpiece.
It was genuinely inescapable. This game felt like it was made in a lab to be successful, mainly because it has everything someone with ADHD would latch onto. A pre-2000s aesthetic, marketable yet scary mascots, some third thing. The game was so big it got coverage by—
Wait, what third thing? Oh, yeah.
The New York Times for the insane amounts of knockoff merch that was made for the game. The demo also hooks the hell out of people with a cliffhanger ending. Nobody wants you to let this Poppy toy out of her case, but once you do, the audience can only wonder what she's gonna do with her newfound freedom. How much terror is she gonna cause now? What's the deal with Huggy Wuggy? Is it sentient?
I remember when so many people thought that Huggy Wuggy's name was Poppy. And I'm pretty sure even Markiplier did that. And they were like, oh, look it's Poppy's Playtime. Look it's that blue thing, it's Poppy's Playtime. And I was the only one who understood, because of the brain rot spam content, that it was Huggy Wuggy, the blue Sour Patch Kid. That was furry, and probably had a crush on some sort of other furry, reindeer furry, some sort of furry with an awesome fursuit that went to Comic-Con. Yeah, I don't know. Speaking of Comic-Con, I did see a couple furries at Comic-Con, or Fan Expo. Yeah.
Buy one of those plushies? I'm a big fan of the grab pack mechanic as well. I wish there was a platform game entirely based around them. I spent the first 5 minutes just playing around with boxes instead of actually engaging with the game. It was great.
Wait, they should make a sandbox, which is the grab pack. Wait, no, they do have those types of games on like Roblox though. I'm being real with you. They have those on Roblox. Also, the video is. Did I just start it over? Oops. You just changed clothes. What did I do?
Let's use Airtable to create a
really good system.
Oh boy, what did I do? Guys? What did I do?
Major issues behind them that were engaging with the game.
Oh, cool, we made it.
It was great. The devs.
My dad just gave me a Sprite. That's awesome. That's awesome, right? Right. You think it's awesome, just like I do. Thank you. But don't. How dare you curse you with a spell that makes you eat Freddy Fazbear and then become fat bear. This Sprite is like impossible to open. It feels like I'm gonna like put the metal instead of the Sprite and eat the metal. Cheers. Cheers to the mic. Wait, Sprite this. Can you guys hear this ASMR? Was that good? Was that good, guys? That's actually really good. No, was that ASMR actually good though? I'm wondering, guys. Give me an answer in the comments. Because I kind of hate ASMR at the same time I love it. Subscribe to some ASMR channels, not gonna lie. Nah, I am. Oh, you are too? I can tell you're thinking that in your mind. I know you are. Yeah, that's great. Cool that you are too. Wait, you're not? Oh, I just heard that somebody's not. I'm gonna go tell Rinsley the ASMR and JoJo's ASMR and whoever else exists in the ASMR community. I don't get too deep into that totally. And I totally am not subscribed to both of the people I just mentioned. But also, you should subscribe to them too. Actually, first just check them out and see if you like them, but still. Oops. They actually make my brain tingle. And I don't even know why. It's kind of weird. Like, a brain tingling. What the heck is that idea? But it's real. Like, they're not lying. Scary.
Didn't instantly jump on the success of the demo and ended up waiting nearly
Wait, what? They made a demo of the first demo?
a year before dropping the next chapter of the game.
Oh, the demo was basically the first game. I gotcha. Yeah.
The release of Chapter 2 brought in a brand new player peak for Poppy Playtime, but it also dragged in a few major issues behind them that would plague the series for the foreseeable future. It's undeniable that YouTubers playing video games and showing them to
I'm drinking my Sprite. I'm gonna do ASMR like every second. Hey, wait, zombie. Did a new chat just appear in that chat? Oh no, that was the YouTube title showing up. But, I'm a zombie and I'm doing ASMR. Hello, welcome to today's episode. I don't know what that was. Try not to be too loud at the zombie scream, but, whatever. I was continuing.
to their massive audience is good for a video game. That's what allowed games like Undertale to reach so many people. There is your Ty brings up Undertale moment for this video.
Wait,
I imagine
Undertale?
a chapter with this title has you thinking that I hate content creators daring to show a game to their audiences. But I
Undertale versus FNAF. If you're a OG FNAF fan. If you're an OG FNAF, it's gonna my cord to the microphone soon. My mic doesn't stop me from being heard from you guys. But if you're an OG FNAF fan or OG, well, I'm gonna have to unplug this and then Actually, no. I'm not gonna unplug my mic. I'm just gonna. Yeah, I think that's actually as far as it goes. Maybe it was plugged in full way. I don't know, didn't realize until now. I just thought it was unplugging because I'm turning while talking. I'm holding it in my hands instead of just letting it sit because it has its stand, so it is the stand. So why don't I just use it? I don't know, guys. But anyways, let's continue. I forgot what I was talking about earlier. Shoot.
actually think it's super cool, especially streaming. At least the streamer needs to be around for that. Whoa.
Yeah.
Do you see that?
No.
Nah, I'm lying. There's nothing there. I was just checking who's paying attention. Look at this nondescript game for a second. I wonder how you make one of those.
$1,000 Python course.
That's a true story, by the way. Except, I think it was a Roblox game dev course. Don't ask. I thought that was ridiculous, so I teamed up with the humble legends who were kind enough to work with a horrible video essayist like me.
What the heck is going on? Oh yeah, for OG FNAF fans and OG Undertale fans, they kind of got into some drama when they both came out like at the same time almost. Apparently, I don't know.
This video is sponsored by boot.dev, I guess. This is the first time that I have ever enjoyed coding. A friend and I did a Python course and I was actually able to follow along and use it to make this to-do list. My friend, who actually paid attention in school, mainly used the course as a refresher, so I went up to his place and asked if I could get a personal statement. I actually have him right here. Those aren't the lines we practiced, man.
Boot.dev made it easy to relearn.
I think he dropped him. Nah, it's just editing effects. Don't worry, guys.
Python.
Come on,
I'm so glad Tyler.
Like his editing effects. That wasn't the uncap cut. I didn't just record someone doing that and then just put it on there.
Join him on this journey.
Because that doesn't sound like it. That's why I said something about myself.
I loved the challenge mode as it helped me refresh my knowledge and kept me up to date on everything Python.
With the world going so digital, circus, coding is pretty lucrative. Back in developers.
Did bro just reference the plushies behind him?
Earn nearly 200 grand a year. Screw a job though. I can code a server if I learn Linux through boot.dev. If you ever need more practice, you can use the training grounds feature to grind out whatever issue you're struggling with. It's a really good system. Seriously, these guys are great and a lot more affordable than almost any other course I've seen, especially if you use my code, Bored Oranges, or click on the link at the top of the description or pinned comment. You can get a whole 25% off an annual plan. Now,
I need to click on the link. I need to learn how to code a video game. Well, I need to... Shoot, I just made my mic thing fall off. How could I do that? How the heck did I just do that? You might hear some slipping back on the mic carefully, so it doesn't like, I don't know, rip apart or something, because it is like very fragile. It's like thin layers and stuff, but it still helps like echo and stuff, like get a crisper voice, you know what I mean? Well, I'm gonna do it from far away and see. Yeah, I'm gonna see if this works. If it doesn't work, I got the videos just cut.
oh, there's nothing stopping you from making
I mean, it usually works, just not with reactions, because there's like other really loud sounds going on, you know?
the next indie game that content farms obsess over. Anyway, let's get back to the video. My issue is more that games will now start catering towards getting the best reactions from content creators without a care for anything else going on. So instead of trying to make a good game that people will enjoy, the games are made so the streamer will create a good moment to promote their game even more.
It will work.
Undertale is a great game. You can play that entirely alone and have a great time. Your experience is so personalized, whereas Poppy Playtime heavily banks on scripted sequences, faux gameplay, and hype moments and aura to drag a person through a playthrough. Phone gameplay especially annoys me because it's essentially a QuickTime event that is really trying to convince you it isn't one. If you replace the very minimal amount of keys you do have to press during one of these sequences with QuickTime events, nothing would change, which is not the case with something as open as Undertale, or even other horror games like Baldi's Basics or FNAF. Something would be lost to all of these other games if you replace their gameplay, whereas the same just isn't true with Poppy Playtime. It also doesn't help that this game loves to spam set pieces. I don't have an issue with this in concept. I like City Escape, but SA2 has a whole level before the set piece, which allows me to take a million different routes to reach that ending. Once that set piece is over, I move on to another level that will test me in different ways. After a chase scene in Poppy Playtime, I run away from one puzzle room into another one and repeat. It became very boring after I figured out this game's formula. But
that's why my horror games formula is going to be way better because I've been studying horror game formulas and storytelling for a while. studied anatomy in school. I draw a lot. I've been getting higher grades in drawing. Like, not grades in school. Like, I've been doing better in drawing. And, like, improving. And I've been playing more horror games. Both horror games in general. Mascot horror games. And seeing what they can improve. I've been watching videos like this. Criticizing. And, helping. You know? What's it called? Like, forgot the word. Anyways, but I study stories, did a couple passion projects on them. I'm starting to learn how to put everything together so I can slowly build this horror game and building the story, everything's going together. Oh, I need to learn now is how to code. Like, I can model 3D models, pretty easy to model, but I need to learn how to code first.
Sure, this wouldn't be an issue when you're watching a supercut or clips of a content creator reacting to these moments. It feels like the devs were intentionally trying to bait people into basically soy-jacking at the screen at a glorified cutscene, instead of getting those reactions organically through gameplay. And I have no better example than this moment in Chapter 2.
I know when your birthday is! June 28th.
June 20th. So, I'll come out and say it. My birthday is not June 23rd. It's July 28th. I am expecting presents, so please jot that down in your calendars. So, whose birthday is this? Is this potential foreshadowing of the character we'll see later? My PC's set date of birth? Nah, it's just Markiplier's. My question is, why would anyone make a game like this? Unless you watch Markiplier play this game, the dialogue makes absolutely zero sense. Anyone else who plays this game is just ignored for the most blatant appeal to inorganically get a reaction out of a specific big content creator. Worst part is, it doesn't even work.
Okay, I heard that there was a musical memory here. Some kind of musically memorable stuff. Is this last?
I know when your birthday is! June 28th.
You're using AI every day, but you're leaving 80% of it on the table.
Bro, it looked like it wasn't actually right, which is funny.
Here's the thing. Next time you open ChatGPT, don't type your prompt. Just talk it out.
All right, well, I'm assuming that you just Googled that because that's pretty public information.
Imagine a version of this in something like,
Yeah, they probably did.
I don't know, DDLC. If you're trying to promote your game to people, why would you design it as if only one person is playing it? This reeks of such insane desperations from the devs to generate hype, not from people playing their game, but from people watching Markiplier.
Hey, this is the kind of stuff I study so I can make a better horror game. So it's taking so long. Just need to learn how to code and I'll have the perfect horror game for you guys. Or if one of you guys can code for me, or know someone that can code for me, then I'd be fine with directing the game. And they will get a paycheck. If they don't want a paycheck, then they just don't get a paycheck. But they'll get a paycheck.
I play the game
of like however they want or whatever. I don't know.
Game instead. In Chapter 3,
as long as it's not too high.
Jacksepticeye,
like too high. Like in thousands.
Makes
which is kind of what it costs to make a coder, which is adorable, but if you guys could get like a cheap coder for me that actually does good, please do so.
An appearance, and this caused me to audibly groan. It's something like Dispatch. A bunch of YouTubers appearing as voices for characters caught me off guard for a bit, but they did a good job at making their characters believable. Punch Up is his own character, who happens to be voiced by a famous YouTuber guy. Poppy Playtime has him appear on screen for an extended period of time, longer than any other tape in the entire game, and it's hard to disconnect from that because his face is just on the screen. It's Jacksepticeye playing Jacksepticeye in Poppy Playtime. Same issue I have with the FNAF movies, to be honest, where YouTubers just pop up just so people can say, oh my god, it's the YouTuber I watch.
It's just a theory.
Do you guys get it?
Just a theory. A game theory. I had to, guys. I had to. I have the new hoodie. Might have to do with something at the end of the video. I'll keep it a surprise for now.
It's MatPat from the Game Theory.
Also, I'd be happy to help market your products, Game Theory. Okay, you don't even know who I am, Game Theorist. The Theorists. But if you find me, Theoryverse, you don't have to pay me or anything. It's just good product, so yeah, I'll promote it.
The game feels afraid to tell a coherent story.
And I'm not lying for free.
It's always baiting something. The treatment of the first 3 villains in the game is something that needs to be studied on how not to do a swerve. The demo has you being chased by Huggy Wuggy before you open Poppy's case, which the game makes very obvious is a bad thing. Cut to black. I said this was a good place to end the game already. With how things were conveyed, you could actually say Huggy Wuggy was trying to stop the player from unleashing the toy version of the devil in Poppy. Or hell, they're both evil or something. The first 2 chapters almost had a good story they were weaving with Poppy as the main villain. Chapter 2 begins with Poppy being very nice to the player, so obviously this means she was going to betray us. She was the child of the owner of Playtime Co., Elliot Ludwig. After her death, he managed to trap her soul in a toy to revive her. I would imagine someone like that would want to leave the cold, abandoned, dusty factory, and it seems the ending was going down that route. The antagonist for Chapter 2 is trying to put Poppy back in her case, further adding on to the idea that we're helping the wrong person. It kind of just makes sense.
We are helping the wrong person. Even the prototype's kind of good. At least she's giving the wrong side animals life. At least she's giving children life. He didn't kill them.
The character who the entire
It's different with like William Afton. You get it?
The franchise is named after would be an antagonist. You know, especially with everything that's been set up so far.
Oh, and that they make all the others like Mommy Longlegs, Huggy Wuggy, Catnap, the big dough pile thing. What was his name? The dough with the Joey the Dough Man. And then the prototype, they seem like all good in a way, to be honest. Like even Doughy's kind of mixed. But to be honest, nah, bro. They should have put it in a different direction because they make all those monsters look evil. They do. Although they know, man, they don't at first. Nah, Poppy's gonna be the true villain.
Right? Well, the ending of Chapter 2 begs to differ.
Time to figure out exactly what I would do when free. We'll set things right. Terrible things have happened. But I know that whatever I need you to do, you're capable. We will.
Man, that's scary. Poppy's
I wanted the word cuppa as in cup of tea. I thought it would be great to mix with hug. When I saw the domain was available, I was like, I'm taking it, I'm trademarking it, I'm going with it. Hi, I'm...
Did bro just create a new brain rot?
Aaron, I'm the owner of Cuppa Pug. We are not a traditional cafe.
Cuppa Pug. Oh, I thought you were just like asking an AI to generate like a pug inside of a cup, aka a brain rot. Italian brain rot.
When I saw Cuppa Pug go
I mean, it's not even Italian, but still.
live, that's when it all...
I guess this is just a cute cafe with pugs. That's cool. That's cool. That's really cool.
Huh?
That's really cool.
Was that nice?
Yeah, pugs are awesome. They're better than G. Way better.
Right at the end,
That's
the
just my
most
opinion.
obvious villain to ever villain is usurped by someone.
What?
The reason I
What
played
the
this
heck?
entire clip is because Poppy Playtime attempts to just gaslight the player after this point. Suddenly, Poppy is actually a genuinely sweet and caring person who is also voiced by someone different in every chapter, who wants to help the others who are trapped in toy society in...
Oh yeah, that's true. She is voiced by different people. I never even noticed that. She just kind of sounds like lower toned throughout the chapters. Not gonna lie. Is she aging? Is she like maturing or something.
The lower levels of the factory.
Anyways.
How in the what?
Like, she's a doll. How could she mature?
The nicest way to say this is I feel like Poppy Playtime was not written in advance. The mean and honest way to say that is Poppy Playtime is a story that was not written in advance. And the villains make that painfully obvious. The first 2 chapters almost had a good story they were weaving with Poppy as the main villain. But I guess someone changed their mind, or the game was worried about circus baby comparisons, which is funny because of a surprise tool that we will be using later.
Wait, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse! Come inside, it's fun inside. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse! Come inside, you'll die inside. Now, one of my cousins, she said one of her friends in school kind of said some sort of thing, aka Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Come inside, you'll die inside. I like the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Come inside, it's fun inside. That's an OG show by now, okay? That show's kind of old. Even though it was new. And it still looks, well, the new version of the show is obviously new. And I kind of hate on that version. Disney, every time you bring back some live action or something of an original classic you had, it's absolute trash. It is garbage. It is harder than garbage. It's toxic waste in the ocean. That's how bad your movies that are, like, remakes just hurt the Disney community. Just, like, it's like a tornado throwing, it's like Disney is a tornado, and the tornado's got lots of money caught up in it. And it doesn't let go of the money. It lets go of the safety and the houses and the everything. It will do anything just for money. It's like, bro, Disney. Wait. Let's trace back. How the heck did we get from Mascot Horde to Disney? Oh yeah, because there is a Mickey Mouse Mascot Horde game. I'm pretty sure there's some sort of movie about like Steamboat Willie or whatever.
Until the ending makes sense. Then chapter 3 happens. This kid called Ollie tells you that Poppy needs the player, which inherently makes me think, oh, this person's an evil toy. Because Poppy tricked us and it caused us to crash.
Poppy is an evil toy.
It turns out I was on the money. Because this person wasn't just any evil toy. They are the evil toy.
Yes.
The prototype.
Wait, what?
The prototype is the most evilest thing to ever evil, or that's what the tapes said about him. They also killed the previous main villain of Chapter 2, Mummy Longlegs. That's basically it up until this point. Everyone hypes the prototype up, and the main villain of Chapter 3... Wait, hold on, his name's Mummy Longlegs? Catnap is a devout follower of the prototype. Who is Catnap? Well, he's part of the Smiling Critters group, a gang of 8 toys who caused Playtime Co. to gain some negative press over the cast causing violent nightmares. This is great and all, but what about the person who has actually been an active force in the story? What about the person who the game is named after? What's going on with her after she betrayed the player at the end of the game? Well, it turns out that Poppy wasn't actually being sinister. You see, she can't let us leave because we can help her kill the other bad toys. Apparently, the player has history with these people. After 5 chapters, this story has barely been expanded.
The player was a worker.
That's good to know, I guess. So Poppy is working against the prototype, who we are now being told is the biggest of the big bads in the series. The one who actually sent out Catnap to deal with us. Catnap is defeated and the prototype kills him.
Well, yeah, because we're just a bad person. Just, like, uninvitedly. Wait, we weren't uninvited. One of the workers invited us, aka probably the prototype just writing. Wait a minute. The prototype just wanted us dead for... They wanted everyone in the company dead and they knew where we lived. I'm figuring out more, okay? But why did the prototype want everyone in the company? Because they did that to the kids. in the prototype, get the kids like the prototype is the true good guy. See, we are the villains.
As we
Not true. It's true.
head down
It's
to an
very
even
true.
lower part of the facility, another bloody swerve happens.
Yeah, I kinda
The
hate
pink
going
Huggy
lower
Wuggy,
parts of the
I
facility
refuse to commit that thing's name
when
to memory,
it's that
is
long.
attacked, and before we can see anything, cut to black credits. The last 3 chapters have all done the exact same ending. Brush past main villain, swerve, cut to black, credits. And I get why
What?
the
That's
games
so
do
true.
this. You want to build up hype for your sequel, but the same ending 3 times. Are we serious? I wouldn't hate it if these chapters felt like continuations of the story, but every chapter is just its own thing at this point. Chapter 3 does not feel like a proper continuation of Chapter 2.
Oh
In
no,
fact,
it does not.
I'd say that this is the chapter
More of
where
the
the
chapters
game
feel
jumped
like
the shark.
continues of
Things were
anything.
down to earth up until
Yeah, I
this
know.
point, and then it's revealed that actually there's a toy secret society with an on-site orphanage in a factory. Think about what I just said.
Yeah,
It
see,
doesn't
the prototype
just
was
stop
good.
there, as we find out that dozens of kids were made into toys, and some of them took part in the Hour of Joy, where they started attacking.
So by the way, I'm okay with the horror. I kind of like the horror. But the lore does not fit with the horror, and the horror is the game, which is the lore, so therefore it's not a good mascot horror. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not playing. Man, I hit so many rhymes. Let's think of some more old chimes. Man, I miss those good old times where Poppy Playtime was actually good. But I realized that I would play the games if I actually could, because I wouldn't buy them, or I wouldn't try them. But the first one was okay. I'm fine with it either way. Nah, that was a good poem.
Attacking the humans in the factory. When things closed down, the toys started eating each other.
In this video,
They didn't eat each other. They ate the humans, didn't they? Or were they cannibals? Wait, no, the toys are humans, technically.
I'm going to
Wait a minute.
be making a 3D game in just 1 hour, but all the
Hang
3D
on.
assets in the game will be created.
The reason this game felt so unbelievable compared to something like FNAF, for the most part, is its scale. FNAF feels like a massive story, but for those first 7 games, it was all about William Afton, his kids, the original 6 or 7.
Yeah, it only focuses
God
on like
fucking
a
damn
couple
it.
things.
The game was about William Afton, his kids, and the other children that he killed in the first place. The number of them does not matter. It was pretty grounded, focusing on this pizzeria throughout different points in time. As a thriving business people wanted to be at, or the rundown shell of itself. People making an escape room based on those original child murders makes sense. FNAF 4 takes
It
place in
does.
some other kid's
It
head.
really does.
Or maybe it doesn't, I'm still not sure. But the point is, I can believe in the world of FNAF. Poppy Playtime's story and world matter when it's convenient and nothing else. Instead of FNAF's approach of almost telling the story in reverse, Poppy Playtime just adds new stuff regardless of anything that came before.
Yeah, Poppy Playtime is just like, ooh, a game dropped. Let's add some more. Ooh, you have the war. Let's add another chapter with more lore that makes no sense because it's just, you know, we want money, so we're just gonna add, like, we're gonna get this lore and then this lore. But this lore is gonna be not connected to this lore. And this lore is gonna be completely different from the other lores. And then this lore is gonna be just, what the heck, and everybody's gonna hate it, but we're gonna get money out of it because people actually buy it. And then this lore is building up what it is, and then we'll put more lore that makes no sense to the lore we already have. And then now that we have money, we make a game that you guys did not ask for, and then we do too much fan service in the next game, and then we do too much fan service and not what you asked for, and then we put something random that you don't even understand, and then we will do something that you hate. Okay, that's what Mob is acting like. Okay, this is the truth. I can't handle it. That's why I'm not like in the Poppy Playtime community. I love FNAF. I hate Poppy. Well, I don't hate Poppy Playtime. I hate Poppy. Poppy sucks. But I don't necessarily like it. I'm just not a fan of it. But I'm speaking facts, okay? Whether you like it or not. But it's like, we release one game is what the review is. And then we release a completely unrelated game. And everyone loves it because, I don't know. So they just do that more. Don't know why.
Why chapters 2 and 3 are so drastically different from each other.
I don't even remember that
very
giant
small-scale story randomly exploded into something so bloated and messy. I describe the story of Poppy Playtime as FNAF, but with no depth. And my main reason is how both...
I mean, yeah, because FNAF has, like, meaning to things, and they split certain parts into certain games and areas. Poppy Playtime is just spitting something out, and then spitting something out unrelated. That just doesn't make sense.
Games depict a lot of their violence. FNAF uses a childlike...
Oh, yeah. And also, the games basically have nothing to do with the lore. The games just have some VHS tapes that you don't actually have to do with the lore. Which that aspect's okay, but also FNAF kind of tells you when you play the games. But you still have to look. You still have to earn it. Well, on Poppy Playtime, you just pick up a tape and put it in. In FNAF, you have to like beat certain nights and stuff. And you earn it, you know?
Art style to convey how these moments looked like to a child. They're stuck in that moment forever. It's actually impressive how dark FNAF really is without needing to have an insane amount of gore on screen all the time. Poppy Playtime's approach is the most basic one, and that's fine. I just won't be able to take them seriously as scary entities because their designs, well, they aren't scary.
Yeah.
And I think that might be the point.
Tell Monday what you need. We're creating an agent and naming him Tony. Now let's give him context. I'm giving Tony access to the relevant board.
So I have no issue with any company making merch of stuff they own. A lot of the time it's necessary.
The only good design I've seen in the game though, prototype is okay. But the like Nightmare Cat, that's not scary at all, but it's still cool design.
Right, more money, so more of the things we like can actually have budgets and pay the employees working on that thing fairly. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. My issue is not with Mob Entertainment's choice to monetize their game. It's more about how they went about doing it, and how I think it's very harmful for my ability to be scared by any of the creatures in the game. Immersion plays a massive part in horror. If a guy turns around and starts doing goofy faces in the middle of a tense scene, he acts like a cold bucket of water that totally takes me out of the world. I stop being able to take the world seriously and remind myself that I am just consuming a fictional piece of media. Poppy Playtime's menu is really good at setting a tone.
It is.
The song,
it really
I don't know its name, fills me with nostalgia. Like I'm visiting an old street I used to live on as a kid, but with a slight hint of fragility. Like the rose-tinted glasses I have for the place could shatter at any moment if I pay attention to my surroundings for a second.
That is
very
super
good at setting up how I should feel about going back to Playtime Co. The effect is a lot harder to sell when there's a massive ad on the top right of my screen telling me to buy the new Huggy Wuggy plushie. They could just wait until after I beat the game or something. Imagine
trying to get money. That's all it is.
If other games started doing that, oh wait. The thing that I just hate the most about media is when the fourth wall is broken so hard, I can see the author or big executive instead of the story I'm supposed to believe. Normally, something like that doesn't happen this early. The very start of chapter 2, and I am already splashed with that bucket of cold ice. I played these games back to back too, so this completely killed my mood after finishing the demo.
My honest review is, what the heck? Bruh, I took my headset off. I'm done. JK. But, look, I'm being serious. This is just, what the heck? What the heck, bro? Anyways, just continue. Alright, headset back on.
This is only the tip of the iceberg in terms of this issue as well. A major issue I had with Chapter 3 is the introduction of the smiling critters. After the ad-rific start to Chapter 2, the next one beginning with what is essentially an in-game ad for more toys, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. It rubbed me so wrong that I couldn't enjoy the good effort that was put into the actual animation. I want to defend the scene by saying it's in-universe, which justifies its existence. Similarly to the Ralsei stuff in Chapter 3 of Deltarune, actually. Those two examples seem similar at first glance, until I realized Ralsei is an established character in Deltarune. A little wink to the audience by the literal TV guy makes sense, and is actually kind of funny. You can sell me merch of Ralsei because I'm invested in his character already. Out of the 8 smiling critters introduced, the only one who really matters is Catnap. He is the newest wall in the player's way, he's actually built up and has a character. The other 7 critters have about as much agency in their story as a bent spoon. 0 dialogue outside of the ad, 0 time spent looking into their characters, and 7 new plushies added to the Poppy Playtime store. Oh wow! If you want an example of how to do this really well, look at Glitch Productions. They release merch based on the characters of the show who do a good job of getting you instantly invested. It's why I have a Pomni and Jax plushie behind me like their guardian angels. You know,
yeah,
Jax,
you do.
you're like the brother I never had. And Pomni,
They're not guardian
you're
angels.
cool too, I guess. I really hope the movie comes out in my country so I can watch it and not be spoiled on Twitter.
Movie?
Oh right, making a Poppy Playtime video. I like these characters, so I have no issue giving the company money so the skilled people working on the show are funded. When the characters get different outfits or styles of merch, I think it works because they're based on stuff that happens in the show and never feel like they're trying to hit some merch quota. The pursuit of merch does not compromise the story being told. Episode 7 ends on a serious and heavy note, so we don't get a merch drop like normal because that would really mess with the tone. You can actually see my issue with merch superseding the media it's promoting with episode 8 of The Amazing Digital Circus. It's another very serious ending, but the credits drop a bunch of new merch of the characters being tortured, and that, it loses me. I'm taken out of that impactful moment. Oh, also, I thought the episode was really good, by the way.
And on top of it all, you just don't listen!
Looking back at the smiling critic,
You just don't listen. Did you know that you don't listen? You may be more powerful than me, but you don't listen to us.
Obviously, he doesn't. You should listen to him. I understand. Anyways, let's go on. Just criticizing that thing.
it is, and my issue should be obvious. They have no reason to be in the game aside from wanting to sell merch. If you remove every other smiling critter aside from Catnap and replace them with generic toys, what changes? You can't do the same thing with the Digital Circus cast. Remove any of them and you genuinely lose something important. Someone is going to bring up that one Dog Day scene and how he mattered, and I disagree. Having a survivor of Catnap's deterioration is a good choice. I like the idea of someone being legitimately traumatized by his actions over the years and barely living to tell the story. But hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but why should I care about you? Chapter 3 has many moments dedicated to building up Catnap's menace.
Wait. He's got a point there. Why should he care about us?
Dog Day kind of serves no purpose other than facilitating another chase sequence after a bunch of toys crawled.
Oh wait, no, he's talking about those things. But still, why should he care about us watching this video?
Inside him. I'm gonna be real, I found this scene so funny, and I didn't know if that means there's something wrong with me or not. I just can't take the toys doing something so graphic seriously, especially when I just met this guy. I think Dog Day could have worked a lot better if he replaced Poppy's role in Chapter 3. Imagine if he acted as a guide for the player, traversing the orphanage he grew up in. He could recall good memories, peaceful times, and then the madness that took place after the Hour of Joy. Instead of generic PS4 game dialogue, we can hear Dog Day relive the best and worst moments of his life, which would give me a reason to care about the rest of the Smiling Critters. Sure, I didn't meet that, but through Dog Day, I could sympathize. Somehow, I find myself saying Dog Day was the biggest missed opportunity for Chapter 3, and that's because he's the best character, in theory. He contrasts Catnap in name, design.
But that's just a theory. Again, theory. Why does everyone keep bringing it up in my day? Including myself. Mostly myself, but this guy too.
And function. Catnap feeds people
That is basically everyone in my day. So
horrible nightmares of their past when they sleep. But Dog Day inspires people to wish for a brighter tomorrow in the day. He is the Smiling Critter's bright, burning sun to Catnap's dull and oppressive moon. Poppy's dialogue about getting revenge on the prototype works 100 times better if it's Dog Day saying this, as he would have had a front row seat to the prototype's manipulation of one of his friends. He has a real reason to hate the prototype for taking away his family, which allows him and Catnap to contrast each other even further. One is a diehard follower of the prototype, who willingly gives his life to allow his master to continue his reign in this toy society. The other is a rebel fighting tooth and nail against that dictator, losing
I never thought about it, but he might actually be like giving his life to the party.
Everything, but still dying fighting against the one who ruined his new life. The one who can only block up his son by using the corpses of Dog Day's former friends against him in his last moments. Now, with the ideas I came up with, when Dog Day gets possessed and begins chasing the player, you feel something. The tragedy of his journey that ended with his capture, but even more than that, the player has a personal reason to want to beat the crap out of Catnap now. But that's stupid. We can have Poppy and Ollie be your main lines of communication for the whole game instead. Focus, Em, there's puzzles to solve. The Smiling Critters already serve zero purpose story-wise. But what about the Nightmare Critters, which are supposed to be evil counterparts to the original group? They have no impact on the story or the chapter they're even introduced in, and once again exist only for the sake of making merch of them. This was
Everything
so obviously the case that the store gives them all cutesy descriptions to make them more quirky, I guess? This toy eats people, by the way. Like, that's canon.
What is the charge? Eating a meal?
To play devil's advocate, I could say that the store is in-universe. So obviously the toys would have cute descriptions. Bisected Dog Day, other horror stuff, and a bio about the prototype destroyed that argument for me. Imagine a bit of Withered Bonnie merch with the same kind of stuff. Bonnie is a bit of a shy guy who enjoys the outdoors and open spaces. He hates low-hanging door frames and the sound of chewing. He has a rosy smell that you'll definitely enjoy. These toy groups don't exist to actually expand the world or anything cool like that. They exist to appeal to as big as an audience as possible, so there's a higher chance they'll buy it. I know it might sound cynical to say something like that, but at every turn, profits outweigh anything else that might matter when trying to make a video game. The merch store is the most tame example of Mob Entertainment's core belief of make as much money by any means necessary.
With Base 44, a simple sentence becomes your website. Page after page.
This one I don't care.
It might just be my own experience clouding my perspective, but I can't ignore the fact that almost everything I like in Poppy Playtime seems to be from another source. There's a really big difference between inspiration, letting someone write their own version of an idea, and lazily copying something, and Poppy Playtime. Oh god, where do I even begin? Poppy the character was clearly supposed to be Circus Baby from FNAF. Their backstories are practically the same, except Ludwig, I'm not gonna lie, I stuttered a lot saying this, was trying to bring back his already dead daughter, while Circus Baby was the result of a major mishap with William's daughter getting caught up in his schemes. In Chapter 2, they serve the exact same purpose. The off-putting but kind guide who is helping the players survive in the empty facility, before they turn on you and reveal their own motive. Going off this idea, it kind of makes sense why a non-existent force randomly removes Poppy from the equation at the end of Chapter 2. And
the scooper.
Also, why she has such a drastic change in character.
To scoop your ice cream out of your cone, aka scoop your guts out of your shell of your skin.
If the original ending went through, then the copying would have been a little blatant. No? Comparisons to FNAF were already gonna happen considering both games have similar premises. But straight up, it's the same character. The toys in Poppy Playtime are given SCP-like numbers to differentiate them. The intro for Chapter 3 is from fucking Bioshock, apparently. I failed to really notice anything original in these first 3 chapters. Just very obvious inspiration.
Why is it always 9s and 6s that are so dangerous? Those classes are very dangerous, I guess.
A lot of this is
more like, more like those glasses. I didn't even know this was a feature. Okay. Can I get this feature? Well, guys, I've now fixed that. Okay.
Prove, and I could see myself arguing against any example I've brought up already. It's more that the similarities to other games and a lack of an original identity perfectly link into the main reason this section exists. It isn't about the people playing the game or coding it. It's the people right at the top who make a lot of the decisions for this game. The people who don't care about actually being creative. Mob Entertainment. These guys aren't just an indie studio who popped out of nowhere. They have channels who work under them. Channels that get millions of views on... Oh, Jesus Christ, no. Before releasing Poppy...
I may or may not have watched that.
Playtime, Mob just made content form slop with famous indie game characters in
they
Minecraft,
have. That's all they
in
made.
high school sometimes.
Why are you always the self-appointed dictator of the sleepover agenda? Well,
people talk about
videos were kind of a little good. Maybe.
USA content farms all the time, but this is that concept in its purest form. Just take a look at these videos. FNAF, Bendy and the Ink Machine, FNF, DDLC, in Minecraft, in Squid Game. The people behind this just grab the most popular things in a specific niche at the time and just slam them together without a care in the world. The only desire here is money. You can't convince me otherwise. It's why the channel constantly reposts content on its former sister channel. Why not just double dip, right? The kids watching us aren't going to pay attention or care. The CEO of Mob Entertainment used to run...
Well, I sure didn't care.
a CinemaSin style channel for animation. Oh wow. You'll notice a scary trend with all of these channels, and it's Zach Bellinger. From the very beginning, he has always been a lead head in lazily mass-producing content. Look, there's a video explaining why CinemaSins is a content farm and a blight on the internet. I'm not gonna go into why that sucks. But to see that this guy has seen another popular thing and made the most soulless version of it to reap all the rewards multiple times, you should kind of get why.
Hi guys, here's the next video.
Did you know that Binky Drinky is still alive?
I can't watch anymore.
August 2014, you know, I'm a little baby man. I'm like 7 years old, and I'm chilling with my friend, and he pulls out his iPad, and he goes, dude, check this out. And it's this random-ass game in this random-ass office, and then bam, fucking Bonnie jump scares me. Holy shit, I just about shit my pants. After that experience, I literally nonstop saw everything FNAF. but I cannot lie, I loved it. That shit scared me so bad though. My spectrum with FNAF was so weird. It was like I was either having nightmares of Bonnie like watching me from my closet, or I was watching that like fuck-ass Foxy Mangle Love animation. Oh my god, and those like Gmod videos of them dancing. This is mine, I think a lot of others, like true first exposure to mascot horror. I mean, Five Nights at Freddy's blew up. You had fan videos, merchandise, animations, let's plays. They were getting like millions of views. People loved this game and these characters. This explosion in like crazy popularity definitely caught lots of people's eyes, and they thought, yeah, I'm gonna make a horror game and it's gonna have Fucky Wucky as its mascot and it's gonna make lots of money. And I mean, literally all of them worked, bro. People would watch whatever the hell Markiplier played in 2015. Like, I'm pretty sure like 2 years after FNAF launched, we got what?
Should I censor that? I probably should.
Like Bendy, Tattletale, Hello Neighbor, Baldi's Basics, that fuck-ass like Mickey game. Like, it was a lot, and I can't say I necessarily cared for any of these. I mean, I remember watching like FGTV play Bendy and being kinda interested in it, but other than that, I was just like a complete FNAF ride or die. And I mean, a lot of these games really don't exist now. I mean, some of them have like moderate success and found pretty good sized fan bases. Maybe all except for like Hello Neighbor. Like, can any of you actually tell me you've met a die-hard Hello Neighbor fan? Oh my god, recently I saw a clip on Twitter of like an official Hello Neighbor like animation, and he just is in the street like beating the shit out of a bunch of cops like he's fucking Wolverine or something. It was actually insane. Like, where is this franchise gone? But over time, for me personally, I just kind of grew older and like kind of lost interest. Like, sure, I kept up to date with everything like Five Nights at Freddy's, and that's still true to this day, but I can't say I was like itching to tune into a new Baldi's Basics Let's Play and hear the lore about that game. And I think other people kind of shared the same sentiment, because mascot horror really like winded down around this time, at least for what I've seen. It's kind of like dead as hell apart from the occasional FNAF thing until October 2021 hit. Oh my god, this game was everywhere. Dude, you could not step 10 feet without seeing some dude talking about some holy shit Huggy Wuggy. And when this game came out, I was just starting high school, and Poppy Playtime kind of just looked like slop to me, so I didn't really hate on it, because I wasn't really the demographic. I remember watching, I think, Corey X Kenshin play the entirety of the first Poppy Playtime game, just to, you know, see what the hype was about, and
that's it?
Yeah, I was not
it sucks.
I mean, the game is like 10 minutes long, and at that point, I was just so tired of the constant, like, content farm that was Huggy Wuggy. But this popularity was kind of like a renaissance for mascot horror. I mean, everyone wanted to get back in the game and get their hands on that sweet, sweet Huggy Wuggy cash. But this is where it, like, really starts to lose me. I genuinely don't know half of these games. Like, can you honestly tell me what the fuck Garten of Banban is? I vividly remember sitting at a Target about a year and a half ago, looking at a shelf consisting of Skibbity Toilet and Garten of Banban merch next to each other. And I actually just felt like my brain was oozing out of my ears.
No way, Skibbity Toilet is not.
Am I crazy?
Bro, how?
There's just like something off with these new mascot horror games. Like, I'm not saying all of the games back in 2016 were great, but they at least tried being scary. Like, dude, I can't even play FNAF 4 without pooping my pants. But you look at all the newer games, and it's like, can you seriously look?
It's so true. FNAF, Nightmare Fuel. This, what the heck is this? Is even a horror?
Look at me and tell me you're shivering at the thought of fucking Banban. We of course got more pop.
Oh no, it's a red devil toy thing. Oh, bro, this is so funny.
Playtime with the chapters 2 and 3, and I'm not gonna lie, I kinda got interested in it. I wasn't like crazy into it. Like, if you genuinely held a gun to my head and told me to name any of these characters, I would be dead as fuck on the floor. But I had a friend who was really into like the lore of the games, and I thought, why not? And I watched him play chapter 2, and it honestly didn't look bad. I thought the world building was cool, and I thought the pink lady... Okay, her name is Mommy Lock.
She is a pink lady. I'm not gonna call her Mommy Long Exhibit again.
And I thought Mommy Longlegs was actually like pretty threatening and scary at times, and the atmosphere felt, you know, it felt eerie.
I mean, it is a bit, but also Still putting us
I
off.
don't mean to put on my nerd glasses here, but I am such a massive fan of atmospheric horror and like getting you scared and on edge just through world
Oh yes, that's why the background is scary.
building, which is why I'm such a big fan of 1979 Alien and Alien Isolation. Oh my god, this game is so good, I actually can't. I feel like this whole atmosphere and kind of emphasis on horror and like being watched and hunted from the shadows is what a lot of these horror games miss the mark on. Like, I'm not gonna be shivering in my boots when I'm running around with fucking Doughy in this underground bunker looking for plushies and oh yeah. Poppy Playtime completely lost the plot. I'm not gonna lie, chapters 2 and 3 honestly impressed me with how they seemingly like locked in on the lore and the gameplay and all that, and
Yeah, 2 and 3 were okay. The rest, however, nah, it's
just got completely tossed out the window. I vividly remember being so bored and uninterested watching
Chapter 3 and 2 are still running also, though. I'm not much of a fan of any of them.
this game and its story that when a major plot point was happening and I was supposed to be like super engaged in the moment, I was busy climbing onto Doughy's back and like doing fucking backflips off of him. Around this time is when I feel a lot of the slop horror mascot games kind of went into like full gear. Like, what do you mean we're on Garten of Banban fucking 11 and we're getting all these games that look the exact same? They're all the premise of like, well, what if you were in a playground but it was an evil playground and it had a cute
That might have to do something with my concept, but also no at the same time.
character who was the mascot, but they became evil. A game?
My mascot's not actually evil. You'll see. One of them might be. But it might not be the actual. I'm not gonna spoil too much.
I think works really
I just spoiled too much.
well with this premise is Duck Season because like, oh my god, have you seen that game? It is fucking
that is terrifying.
Terrifying. Like, I would actually cry and shit everywhere if I even tried to play.
I'm not gonna play that in my life. That is horrifying, bro.
That game. I think a lot of these games just kind of blend in with each other.
Like, that's nightmare fuel.
And I see them and just roll my eyes.
More than nightmare.
And I completely lost all interest in like mascot horror and Poppy Playtime until the Fortnite collab. Okay, I can't help him, and the Fortnite collab actually made the Poppy Playtime franchise look somewhat like cute and charming. Like, I don't like look at him. He's fucking cute. This is around the time where the new Chapter 5 game was releasing. Is this big reveal of the prototype, which is like the whole big bad guy and the entire franchise. And the game came out, and I actually kind of fuck with this design. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's pretty cool. So apparently nothing happens in this game, and the big bad guy survives, and so we're going to Chapter 6. Yeah, bro, I cannot.
All that happens in that game is revealing a new villain. It's the same thing.
I guess I can really complain about dragging it out and making a bunch of games because how will they get anybody to buy this in this Switch knows our target? Only my franchise to drag out games. Speaking of, I surprisingly love Secret of Mimic. I played it within the first like 2 days it came out, so it was kind of like an absolute bugfest. Oh. What? No, I just got this so lost. Before this game, I really had little no interest in the Mimic and this whole like new side of the app.
Yeah, me either. And I still don't.
But after this and Ruin, I was kind of locked in.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. I was locked in a little bit. Also, the Michael Jackson thing's funny.
Like, I'm into it. This game to me was like a modern day mascot horror game done right. I don't know if it's my bias because like I love this franchise so much, but I thought the atmosphere of this game was so good. And knowing that the Mimic could be hiding in any one of like the suits that I was running past actually had my cheeks clenched the entire game. Now I feel like the only person with this opinion, but I actually found the game to be really scary. We're going to that one. Oh my. But with how many of these new mascot horror games they are, and like with all their insane content farms and how good they're doing, it really seems like anyone could just make one and do all of it. I honestly wonder what could be.
Bruh.
Listen, I don't mean to trash on this game because I'm sure it was made by a small dev team, but you seriously can't look at this and tell me it wasn't made just to pump out slop content. Like, that is literally all I've seen about this game. I remember seeing a reel about a week ago about this game, and I genuinely could not believe my eyes. Like, I actually thought this game was fake. Yeah, this game is just so baffling to me because, number one, if this game's full intent was just to pump out, like, slop content and merchandise, you gotta at least make the character look appealing. Like, look at characters like Freddy Fazbear and Huggy Wuggy. Like, these are characters that you can look at and be like, yeah, I'd buy a plushie of that guy, you know, I'd buy a Fortnite skin of him. And then you look at this, and it's just like, what is the goal here? Who is the audience? Like, even if it's just for kids, who's gonna run up to their mom and be like, yeah, I need this new Binky Drinky plush? Anyway, to me, these mascot horror games are less now about making actual good horror games, and now about who can make the mascot who will sell the most merchandise. I remember when I first saw the video of these characters, it was like that one scene from Family Guy where they're just saying the random people's names. Like, I actually thought I was losing my mind. I don't know, maybe I'm just getting older and these games aren't that appealing to me anymore, but I'm sure out there somewhere there's a kid with the whole Binky Drinky plush watching in-depth lore videos about this game, and I guess they're just not for me anymore.
Man, that sucks. Anyways, let's get on to the horror game playing. And, yeah, horror. Alright.
Internet. I'm not going to go into why that sucks. But to see that this guy has seen another popular thing and made the most soulless version of it to reap all the rewards multiple times, you should kind of get why I'm a little concerned with Poppy Playtime's lack of identity. The second the game got popular, Mob Entertainment immediately hopped on the NFT train and it sold parts of the story's lore behind buying them. After backlash, they decided to donate all of the money they made to charity. But this entire situation should highlight my point. At every turn, the focus for money has trumped any other form of reasoning whenever Zach is in control of the wheel. That former sister company I talked about basically said the same thing when they parted ways with Mob Entertainment.
In our journey, there was a stint where we partnered with another entertainment company with the intent to use our collective resources to tell bigger and better stories than ever before.
Though the company we partnered with was growing very quickly, and in pursuit of growth, they decided animation would no longer be the main focus at the company. This focus on growth led to less time, less budget, and less creative freedom, eventually leading to Zam pumping out rush productions focused primarily on making money. Or as the kids like to say, content farming.
Poppy Playtime would instantly join that Slopperverse once it got popular too, by the way. Staring at everything laid out like this, and I'm worried that Poppy Playtime was made expressly to make a new content farm. Mob Entertainment basically quit all of their channels.
Hey guys, does this sound good? I don't know if it does. I'm putting my mic thing back on, sorry. Oh, what's the mic thing? It feels weird. Is the right? Okay. I get this right. There we go. Right space. Alright, we're good.
After Poppy Playtime took off, and don't worry, I get why. Making a popular indie game to this company is the same thing as launching Animation Sins, or their cornball popular internet thing, but in Minecraft and in another popular thing. It's just for money. It's why they release random bits of merch for characters who don't matter for the game. It's why they pander so heavily to YouTubers. They aren't trying to build up a franchise because their game is good. They want it to spread so badly that even if you haven't played the games, you know what Poppy Playtime is. You'll buy their merch and play their infinite spin-off games because they want an audience of people, children, who blindly consume whatever they put out, regardless of its quality. And it worked. Oh, and if you dare to criticize these games, then boy!
One single photo plus an audio clip plus a short prompt
it's a bad thing
becomes
that
a
it works,
character that talks, smiles, rolls eyes, and even performs.
Horrible bad.
Normally, with every other topic I've ever talked about, I usually avoid the fandom like the plague. I both love and hate fandom culture because on the one hand, wow, I get to talk about a thing I like with people who also like that thing. And on the other, Jesus Christ, people could just say anything on the internet and no one can stop them. It's not worth the headache. But a major issue I have with this game is inherently tied to its fan base. Remember that Markiplier clip from the start? Yeah, this resulted in a lot of people defending the chapter, attacking Markiplier and accusing him of being dishonest, way too harsh, and
that sucks. It's true.
all of that. But then there was this image. This image represents everything wrong with a certain group of fans with this game. No criticism is valid. You can highlight a game-breaking issue that stops you from finishing it and people will still defend it. Oh, come on, Ty, you must be exaggerating. No, I'm serious. Chapter 4 of Poppy Playtime was the best time I had playing the game, and that was because of its amazing soundtrack. I'm not sure how they managed to get artists from all over the world and from so many different genres to collab, but it really increased my enjoyment.
It is kind of cool, but also the actual gameplay is horrible.
He actually made it hard to focus on the game. We ended up vibing to Hazbin Hotel Season 2 soundtrack.
Calling me a god, Bob. You gotta strike while the iron's hot. Leave the channel to me.
Joji's album.
Joji? J-O-J-I? J-O-J-I? What were you looking up?
I don't want to talk about it. Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
What the heck?
Nobody's listening to any fucking thing you're saying, though.
Now this will be a beautiful death. I'm jumping
What the heck?
The Kendrick and Drake beef.
Then tell him where you get your abs from. V12, it's a fast one. Bow, bow, bow.
This made the game fly by in ways I didn't even know were possible. And then the game stopped working.
Is it this?
See that one? Yeah.
Just broke. The musical's so good.
What did you just say?
Make the pain real.
That's broken. It's meant to be touching the other side.
Oh, it's tied to my mouse!
I reset the game,
Bro,
reloaded a previous save, and nothing would fix this issue. Considering I played this game over a year after this chapter came out, you'd assume this issue would be fixed. But no, I actually could not finish the chapter, and it wasn't like I tried to cause this. I just played the game. A bug this easy to encounter is unacceptable to still be in a game over a year later. Anyhow, I went to look for a solution and ran into this Steam thread where the OP was reasonably upset that his game just broke on him. Enter every single comment attacking the guy for being too demanding.
Too demanding. You know who is demanding? You know who is demanding, guys? Mom Entertainment. They're demanding for money. Don't you see?
I can't mince my words over how much this thread pissed me off the night Chapter 4 broke. Hey, so demanding things like this. He paid for the game! The game?
Yeah. He paid
does not work. It has a hard lock that stops you from finishing the game. And you lot are still defending this? How dare a person who paid for this game be upset when it doesn't work? Oh, the humanity. This was a whole month after the game dropped. I played it a year later and it's still here. So whatever ended up happening in the rest of Chapter 4, I'll never know entirely off of principle. I realize that image isn't a rare case. It's like the fans of this game have sunk cost fallacy themselves into defending it.
Why did I just like watch someone on YouTube do a playthrough for it? Like, you know, there's no talking playthroughs.
No matter what. Even if the game does not work, people will defend it. This isn't even the only game-breaking glitch I ran into either. I was soft-locked at least once per chapter. Here's an iconic moment in Chapter 3. You need 2 batteries to open this door and continue the rest of this puzzle. I noticed that there was an extra battery at the start of the set piece, so I decided to grab it. In any other puzzle game, you would be rewarded for actually engaging with the game and realizing something like that. Do you want to know what happened to me instead? I went to grab the second battery and my hand phased through it. It doesn't just end there, as I was now
They're not rewarding you.
With
They're
any
hating
of the
on
other batteries in this level. I was actively harmed for paying attention to this game. It just
Why are you harmed for paying attention to That sucks. Bro, annoying. I feel bad for this YouTuber.
Railroads you into doing stuff one way. These sections are clearly trying to be like Portal, but feels the need to hold your hand at every point, wagging its finger every time you do something even slightly differently. There is no individual expression.
Yeah, it's like, you have to do this. You cannot do anything. You can't even go like a foot away from where you're supposed to go. Like, bro, it's just too story driven without getting into the actual story. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't get into the story. It's just story driven. It sucks. It's too predictable and all that, you know.
Available. And this isn't even the worst thing that can happen to batteries. At certain points, they can just crash your game, like what happened to me. That just crashed my game. Oh my fucking god, I hate this game. I got soft-locked by somehow phasing through an invisible wall during a dialogue scene. If I bothered enough to look through my 15 hours of footage, I could find 20 more examples of random glitches I ran into. But for whatever reason...
20 is crazy. Also, a year after release is also crazy. Mom, you better fix yourself.
I just really don't want to think about this game anymore. The funniest part about all of this
Me neither.
is that I know that half of the people who defend this game as hard as they do haven't even played it. It's pretty obvious that this game was made to appeal to fans of streamers. Mob Entertainment is desperately trying to cultivate an audience of people who don't play their games, but blindly consume whatever slop they put out. New games, new toys, Poppy Playtime in Fortnite, consume. I was so confused at why specifically Chapter 4 and 5 got so much heat on them, when all of these games have the exact same issue. The main difference is at least you can beat those other chapters. Looking at one of the videos...
People hate on Garden of Eden. People hate on Five Nights at Freddy's. Those are people actually putting effort into the games. Poppy Playtime is just people being greedy for money.
Videos criticizing Chapter 5 also highlights another issue.
Except not only is this tape somewhat hidden, and you need to go out of your way to find it, but this extremely important and compelling information does not come up anywhere else. I didn't even know that this reveal happened until I was doing further research for this video, because the person I watched just didn't find the tape.
So the people glazing it and the people making criticisms on this thing just haven't played it. It's a total one big LARP, isn't it? A game by LARPers for LARPers. We can't even be bothered to play the games we're talking about anymore. Okay, sure.
These are website names that are still somehow available. So for Australian non-believers,
I like the music in the background of the AFV, America's Funniest Home Videos.
AustraliaIsn'tReal.org and AustraliaIsn'tReal.net.
What the heck?
I've
Australia
spoken about
isn't
Chapter
real.
5's effect on the fan base, but I've never really spoken about
Sambucha, what was that? Also, I have a feeling that might not be the real Sambucha. Who knows? He reviews a lot of things.
happens in the chapter itself. And that was intentional. That's because this single chapter acts as a perfect microcosm of all of the fan base's biggest issues with the game, and finally answers the question that I asked at the start of this video. Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 released on the 16th of February 2026, and is currently the latest chapter to be released. There was a major shift internally with the original game director being replaced with somebody else. I didn't notice because all of the games looked so different from one another anyway, but from what I understand, the people who worked on Chapter 4 were using rough notes for the game's story, and a similar thing for Chapter 5 until I'm getting ahead of myself. One thing that I believe was a major step up was the puzzles. The inconsistency
it's originally supposed to be the end.
Been squashed. There wasn't a moment where it felt like a game's rules were being broken by itself. Oh, that's all the good stuff? The puzzles being consistent is counterbalanced by the game railroading you into doing everything only one way. The amount of invisible walls this game has is actually appalling. Like here.
It turns out you just take some dramatic pause, so then say, oh, that's all the good stuff, because he was looking. That's all.
Put an invisible wall here. This looks like something I should be able to platform over to save
like a roast.
time, right? Well, no. This is one of the most egregious examples of how this game holds your hand at every turn. If I had to describe Poppy Playtime's puzzles, I would say they're like Toriel's from Undertale's. They're extremely babyfied, and if you do try and do something unique, she pulls up, grabs your hand, and brings you down her set path. In the final part of the game, like the final chase scene, there is a section where you're trying to get to
Yes, but that's like someone leading you and just a part because they, like an instructor. This is the whole game just forcing you to do it when there's no one really leading you, you know?
the front of a train car. You can clearly see the path forward.
Except for Poppy, I guess. I don't know.
Would be easiest, right? Invisible wall! You can just die! What a great game. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't think an unexpected death is that fun. Like, I can't think of a single time I liked it in a game. Oh, right. The game is still extremely buggy. There's a section where you go to play red light, green light. If you walk off the path, you die. Here's a run where the trail just didn't appear. But no, look, you're right. I'm complaining too much. At least restarting the game fixed it this time. Could have been a lot worse.
Man, if the trail doesn't appear, you're cooked. Because you have to go on the set point. It's still like that, but the trail doesn't appear. So you have to memorize it. That sucks.
A flashback where you play as Huggy Wuggy, and you literally don't need to complete it. I just messed around until it ended. In universe, this makes sense because it's a memory. The other two minigames require you to play them. Did they just forget? A lot of issues that I've brought up already come back.
That was Miss Rachel.
Like a mutated virus. The marketable plushies in this game isn't as hilarious as the smiling critters. It's just two dudes and I hate them. It's a mix of not being invested in the world because I find it unbelievable and
So
maybe
true,
fatigue.
So true.
I'm very tired,
Why?
this is true. Every chapter feels the need to
is
introduce a
true.
million different characters when I barely know or care about the other ones. I get that new characters allow for more world building and all, but this world is getting extremely...
Is it world building? Nah, it's just money building. Merch building.
bloated. Every new chapter, there's a new level of the factory with brand new villains who are tied to Playtime Co. Like, how many people had a hand in this mess? Why do all of them inevitably die by glazing the prototype? Am I allowed to say that I don't like the prototype either? Before we even talk about this dude's place in the story, I need to talk about this design. I think the devs ran into a massive issue where they spent 4 games hyping the prototype up without actually having a proper design in mind until the very last minute. And this doesn't always mean the design will be bad. The world from JoJo's was an example of a similar crunch. Their design gives you a lot to think about, and it's easily one of Araki's best. The reason the world is in scuba gear is because Dio is terrified of the water now after being submerged in it for 100 years. It's cool on a surface level. That's actually a really good job, considering I'm talking about the ocean. Not intentional. It's cool on a surface level and only becomes cooler because of the themes and such. The prototype is a cool design for something that isn't the prototype. It's a cool jester thing with an okay bottom half. What about its design screams prototype? It was the beta test of Poppy's existence in a toy. It has been stealing parts of other toys to build itself up and the new design barely, if at all, utilizes these two major aspects of the prototype story. First one, being a beta test for Poppy is something that is not displayed anywhere on its design, other than the two both having red, I guess. Look at something like that too. Obligatory Sonic reference, of course. The Bio-Lizard is the prototype of the ultimate life form. This one is based off of Perfect Chaos due to the lore of Sonic 3. Shadow, the perfected one, is based on Sonic with the same Sonic 3 lore.
Yes!
You like I don't do this. The prototype and Poppy have absolutely nothing in common, which feels like total miss. The lore is great, but I will 9 times out of 10 like the design that was players paying attention to the lore. The devs swear it was important. It was so important.
Yeah.
NFTs are all. This turned the prototype origin into random flavor text instead of something that informs the audience on something about a character. Especially one as important as him. Then there's the second aspect of the prototype. It's taking vices from the toys. It's just their hands. I know that it would be difficult to have a character using a bunch of different abilities from a bunch of different toys at once. I do really get it. Why a character was expected to do that? The prototype has a voice box that's a copy of the characters. Why not throw in some of their heads and choose to speak through? I don't know. I feel like my requests are pretty reasonable considering this guy was hyped up for so long. Everyone can consistently talk about how terrifying this dude was. The toys he'd absorbed were horrifying to be a part of him. For years, dude was just a fucking hand. And when it's finally time to reveal the evil mastermind who's been stealing toy parts, the one Poppy was based off, and he looks like none of those toys. He's just a clown. It really feels like they just made some other design and added the hands as a here nigga damn. So fans of the game could defend it, saying, see the thing is there. The prototype barely shows up in its own game, and once it does and it speaks, things just fall off a cliff. The prototype wants to kill the player, but has actively been helping us beat their cronies. He lets the player live and plays with his food constantly, and I don't buy this. This friend has been very cautious up until now. I'd even say he was being paranoid of how much he was avoiding a direct confrontation with the player. From what I understand, the prototype was using the player to beat the stronger toys in the factory. So he could absorb them. Ignoring the fact that he was seemingly already extremely powerful and scared of all the other toys, surely the prototype would want to kill me instantly. He tries once, is stopped, and the next time we see him, he decides to fuck around. Why? It's just hype moments in aura by this point. The prototype doesn't kill you because the writers don't want you to die. That's it. There's no deeper reason.
When I put you in that goo, he should have killed him.
And in classic Poppy Playtime fashion, the villain of the game is usurped by someone else and cut to black.
That's cool.
Well, now, this is a rather interesting turn of events.
Yeah. The guy who voice acted him, I highly respect them. Mob Entertainment, I don't highly respect you.
I think Markiplier's reaction to this is perfect here.
It's very valid.
After experiencing the greatest hits of Poppy Playtime's flaws, like it's Sonic Generations or something, each aspect of this chapter acted as a perfect microcosm of issues I've had since the second chapter, and none of them have ever changed. Poppy Playtime was supposed to be 5 chapters, but Mob has clearly realized how profitable these games are, and have changed their entire business model so they can pump these games and a million spin-offs out.
So they can get money because they're greedy.
Oh, every single year. They are
more money.
So addicted to the twist villain please buy overpriced game strategy that they undermined the main villain of their own fucking franchise. That is genuinely incredible. No sarcasm. I am in legitimate awe at how horrible of an ending this is. The people behind this game, and I'm not talking about the probably underpaid people who had to code and rush the game out of the door. I'm talking about the people who tried to sell NFTs for the game. The people who have proven time and time again that they only do this stuff for money. Those people behind the game.
They are greedy for money. Oops.
Have clearly shown they are fine to spin their wheels for as long as this franchise stays popular. They are fine to reuse the same ending 5 times because they know people will just buy their game and their merch regardless of the actual in-game quality. That blows. Indie games have the reputation for being literally the coolest thing ever. And yet you have these awful companies trying to insert themselves into the space and ruin it with their pumped out slop. Poppy Playtime is not a good game. I played through all of the chapters when I could.
I agree. And
I had not had a mostly enjoyable time since the demo. I did not expect to ramble on this long about this game until I looked into the company who owns it. From that point, it just started spiraling more and more until I ended up here. To be honest, I'm mostly just sad over a lot of probably very talented people being smothered under epic content farm CEO dude. I don't have a wider message here, so let's pretend I'd said something super inspirational at the end. In fact,
ooh, that was so inspirational. That was cool.
You should comment about the super epic inspirational thing that I just said because I am so cool. Best ideas will get hearted by me. Friends, that's the end of the video. I am not out of the horror hellhole just yet, but here's for hoping for more stuff that isn't directly tied to internet horror, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little burnt out. I'm gonna keep pushing through until summer though, because I have a bunch of ideas and I need to get them out of my head.
It is summer.
Or it'll just explode. Is that healthy? No, but it's hype moments in aura, so we're gonna do it anyway. I want to give a huge shout out to the people with almost as much aura as me. My Patreon and channel members. Their support does do wonders for me.
Do I have aura?
To be entirely honest. They're cool. Everyone who's made it this far is cool. I'm not cool.
Yeah, I'm cool.
You lot have a good day. See you, lads.
Oh, I love that animation. Also the style and everything. That's cool. Anyways, let's get on to the next. So, I wanted to start with the least, like, you know, horror, I guess, of the games. So, we're doing Garden of Batman. Also, what's this merch tab? You gotta be kidding me. It leads me to this thing. Let's see what's here. Content farm, slop. If I look up toy. So look up plush. They don't have plushies or toys. I'm surprised. Every mascot horror has that. Thought they did. No, they do. They just have YouTube's one. Let's just start this game. This game is not scary at all. Oh, we don't need to know this horror. I've already played this before. Alright, we're back. So, figure this out. I'm supposed to take this. I'm locked in, guys. Alright, so we're gonna go get those batteries. Quick playthrough. This video is only the first chapter, or game, or whatever they call it on this. Because later on I'm gonna play the other games. Droning, no, I can't jump on you. I have all the games. I'm slightly addicted. Slightly. Wait, so do we press this one first? I'm pretty sure it's this one. Yeah, right, because we do the. Can't I just like jump up here and press it? It's so much funner. Like if they put a platform there where I could jump up to it, that would be so much quicker too. Quicker than this stupid drone. I drunk. Oh. What are we supposed to do? I almost forgot. Let's just hope for the best. Ooh, a trash can. I can just knock it down. The new age of mascot horror has arrived. Should it really open or something? Oh, so do right now. What the heck? This one is so. Oh, I was just gonna. Let's go. I don't care about you, Bert. You're not any danger to me in real life, so I don't care about you. Therefore, well, maybe I wouldn't become a danger to me in real life. Well, if you were a danger to me in real life, I would still not care about you. If you could even kill me in real life, I would not care about you. Well, actually, I would kill you, but I wouldn't really care about you. Because share just spun on the barrel, that's crazy. So spawn here. It efficiently spawns in front of there. Oh yeah, we need that yellow key card. So we're gonna do this. And then this is gonna be easy, guys. It is. I didn't say it wasn't. I said it is. Because it is. Oh my goodness, that looked like. See this tree stump right here? That looked like gore to me. Okay. I'm gonna get this one. Easy. Oh yeah, we can get this. So actually, like, fall out of the slider. Oh, we're gonna grab this eventually. When it wants me to grab it. Whoa. Yeah, 2x. It's about to be 3. 3 out of 6. Why does it do it all slow and dramatically? I'm just trying to get this game beat. Whee! I guess the point of this content is I guess to watch people play videos. So I guess I can do slow and steady. If I actually cared and wanted to. Nah, I just want to get to this game quick. Why is there so much motion blur? Look at all the motion blur, guys. It hurts my eyes. Yeah, if you have epilepsy and I didn't like mention it, I'm sorry, but you're probably having a seizure right now. So, thank you for having a seizure. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. You guys are thinking it's hell. Let me like. I should do like a story time animated video, shouldn't I? Should I? Vote in the comments. I'm also make cool. You guys can vote. But vote in the comments of this video. Which one do you think? No or yes? Why the jump so high in this game? Hey, but it's real, because in the other games, it was like just as high, so they made it stay the same, that's good. And they made it like this for the future games, so that's awesome. Better times. If I loaded my other game, I'd probably be in the credits, to be honest. With you. Keep it. Bro, it's taking so long for this animation. Just come. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's flip and go. What the flip? I want to eat your chair. Your yummy chair. I wish I could play the VHS or whatever it is. Naughty corner. Are you someone who's naughty? Then go in the naughty corner. Yeah. The naughty corner is a good place for people to go to. Yeah, I tell. Wait, no way I can just complete this puzzle. Yeah, I just completed it. That's so easy. Let's go. I am speeding this game. Yeah, I don't need to know about the distraction. Yeah, I can like not know. Sir. Oh, okay. Oh, I just need to press E. That makes way more sense. Let's just go over here and, you know, get ready for, guys, don't get horrified if you're a little boy, a little Timmy, that you're just watching this for fun, because you might get scared for some reason. I mean, I never got scared of this. I did when I first played it, because, I don't know. But, yeah, the content didn't really ever scare me. So hopefully it doesn't scare you guys. I doubt it will, but I'm just telling you guys if you're a little Timmy. Little Timmy, watch out. Timmy, watch out. Oh shoot. Did I press it? I'm sorry, John. Bye bye. Wait, no, I'm not trying to tell you to press. Oh my gosh. Brother. The camera view is so good, the graphics are... Now, the graphics are actually pretty good. Take that back, the text is like blurring away. This is like, I don't know, early 2000s graphics. I mean, because they absolutely suck compared to normal graphics. You know, it's just... OP Little Bird, you can go on the same thing as me. No matter what, OP Little Bird will hop on that one, but why not? It's bad. You know what would make the hype better? If OP Little Bird came when we were doing this puzzle. Oops. It just skips through the right color. Why is it so slow to click this button? Bruh. Okay. Wait, is it? Please don't. Right. Oops. How is everyone supposed to know the colors of these guys again? That guy's orange. I know, apparently this is red in the game, so... I was gonna go to... Okay. Sorry, been late. I completely forgot about this game. Every play this note, every playthrough I go through, I never really check to see that note. I forget about it. Here it is. The Twirls. They arrive. Get out of here, bird. Get out of here, big bird. I'm warning you. I know karate, totally. I know karate. Big bird. Big bird, please. That was a joke. Big bird, please don't. Here it comes. I got my shift key ready. I mean, my shift key is probably ready. Pila. The fact that Pila could just kill the player this whole time. Really? Oh, I see. I just reversed it. I just killed myself. Bruh. The jump is too good. Okay. Reincarnated? Bank? Wait, I don't like it so makes the noise when I pause the game. Why is the OP Little Bird like much faster now? Oh no, I'm cooked. Nah, I'm fine. I could look back if I wanted to. Actually, no, I kind of regret that. What the heck? I pressed the button. Guess I just didn't press it in time. Now that jump scare is actually kind of good, okay? The jump scare is good. Gives me goosebumps playing this, I'm not lying. Not the whole game, just the chase sequence. But bro, like the way it is just crazy. I like how every time I pause, it doesn't actually pause. See, that animation is not pausing right there. Go! Go! Bro! I'm telling OP Little Bird to go. I've never died in this game until today. Bro, I usually make it first try. You know what? I'm quitting. Oh. You know what? I'm not quitting. Alright, let's go. We're planning ahead of time now. I mean, kind of ahead of time. Not really that much, but it's good enough. Okay, we're gonna do this. We got this, guys. Oh, thank goodness that worked. that alone even is kind of a jump scare, not gonna lie. Alright, let's go. Wait, can I switch this up for no reason? I can do that. Oh, no. Never mind. Let's just go. Johnny, come on. Was that like Flumbo or Batman singing? Oh no, that was just like the door opened. Okay, let's go. Wait, how the heck did I get that key card again? The door's kind of like went weird, but okay. Yo. Oops. Oh, no, I don't want my drone to go there. Alright, here comes the big ringed up guy. Bro, imagine just standing there. Why is my drone not teleporting? Teleport. Okay, finally. That took forever. Like, I'm not even joking. It's forever. Bro. They probably use so much free assets in this game. For, like, everything. Ugh. Yeah. Let's go, guys. John, come on with me. Johnny, calm down. Run. Down with me. So Johnny, I'm gonna press this button again. Okay. Johnny, stay there. Oh, okay. No. Ronnie, come down there. Go down there. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Shoot. Ronnie, please come with me. Please, sweet. I need this. My mom's kind of homeless. Okay, what? Actually, my mom's not kind of homeless, but either way. Not at all. Yeah. Not at all homeless. How do you make an elevator with that bad of a design? There's just this little pole holding it up. It's the horrible design. And look how unsafe these bars look. So, bro, you know you're going for a rough ride on an elevator like this with misplaced bars. Like, look at this. The elevator just like goes down, and then all of a sudden you're going down this black abyss. And when you're down to the abyss, you can try to stop the elevator, but you can't. Also, the drone controls. Oh shoot! Oh yeah, I remember this part. It's so good though. Hey, it's a big monster. It's like so slow in that. Wait, what's that? You can see like part of the elevator. Let's go! Finally, after so much effort. Alright, here we are. You guys cannot doubt that this is not Poppy Playtime. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. And most excitingly, look at this thing, because this is the thing that's in the game that I'm going to play. I'm probably not even going to play much of the game. I just kind of want to, I don't know, play part of the game. I've beaten the game before, but I don't want to again. It's boring. I'm not even joking. It's boring to me. What merch is this? What the heck is this? What in the heck is this? No. Is that a gangster? You gotta be kidding me. You got that's horrifying. You gotta be kidding. What the heck? Bro, this sucks. What is this? Little dolls? I mean, yeah, they are little dolls. Ugh. Actually, this guy's pretty cool looking. I'm not gonna get myself into buying this, am I? Yeah, I never will. No, I don't actually think I will. I hope not. To be honest, I don't want that. What is this? It's kind of cute and convincing to buy. Oh, but it's expensive. Kind of. A little bit. Oh, that's cool. Boxy bookies. That's cool looking. That's pretty cool looking. This is just weird. What the heck are these? Are those like legitimate belts? That's crazy. Player avatar plush pretty works. What is this? What is this? What is this? Help me. Oh boy. New arrivals? Oh cool. That's not cool at all. It sucks. Chapter 3 has its own section, but yet no other chapter does, because I guess chapter 3 is just like the goat or whatever, or the closest to that. That's just kind of a cool shirt. What the heck is this? This is just like devilish. I don't like that. Bruh. Apparel. Accessories. Smiling critter. What the heck is this? Characters? Play the game. I'm not gonna play chapter 4 ever. No, I'm actually not. I'm not joking. That guy's kind of cute. This guy's kind of weird. Where have they gone with these? Crafty corn, rainbow. Nah, okay. Of art and sharing it with others, plans, pencils, or painted words. These days are very silly. Calling presents for the creator. What the heck? Bruh. Also, what is this? And what this and this? That's dangerous. This. Yeah, I'm maxing out. It sucks. Yeah, I don't like it. It's just, gee, that was kind of horrifying. What the heck? These are like good graphics at the same time. Like, that's a Jolly Rancher. It's hard to think that was literally a Jolly Rancher. Let's load my game. Yes. My last autosave was at the end. Therefore, oh wait, was it at the start? No. What was my last? I don't like what my last autosave was. I don't like that. Let's get jump scared and then let's just go to FNAF. Like purposely get jump scared. Or let's do the event chase. I'm gonna try the event chase, and if I get jump scared, I just jump scared. That jump scared me already. Alright, so let's go. Alright, we're probably gonna die because I forgot the mapping out from last game. Last game I played of this, I kind of forgot how to. So, Get ready for a horrible experience of watching a horrible video. Dude, this is so horrible. So trash. Where the heck am I supposed to go? Bro. Okay, well, I guess let's move on to FNAF. Now we're here to the game that started it all. Five Nights at Freddy's. It's super scary. Bear. Is he coming for you? Or is he not? Maybe. But just will he get angry? You'll find out. Oh wait, no, I don't want to start a new game. No. We are not starting a new game. Hello.
I wanted to record a message for you to help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact, so I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you...
Let's just continue the game I've already been playing. Alright, so we are gonna hop into my most recently played game on night 2. Or night 1, because I accidentally started over. Hope the best for me. Because, yeah, I kinda accidentally started over all the progress I've been doing recently. Which sucks. But is this fine? Nah, I can just AFK. Basically. Not actually AFK, I guess. But I can just chill and talk to you guys. And just pick up my mic. Like, I don't even have to do nothing. See, I'm fine. I'm fine for now. Freddy's gonna get me. He's in this room. I'm guys, okay?
I actually worked in that office before you. I'm
just see
finishing
what
up my
happens.
last week now, as a matter of fact, so I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you...
Yeah, it can be very over.
So let's just focus on getting...
There is kind of nothing to worry about.
Okay, let's see.
Let's
First,
just
there's
start.
an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to read. It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come
No way,
to
no
life.
one's off stage.
Fazbear
Thank you
is not
guys.
responsible for
Animatronics and
property or
Freddy.
person. Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will be filed
These Freddy's
within
help.
90 days where
And
the
Bonnie
property
and
and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached, and the carpets have been replaced.
Thank
Blah, blah, blah. Now, that might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit clunky
there
at
isn't.
night, but do I blame them? No. If I were forced to sing those same stupid songs for 20 years and I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters...
That's true, I feel bad for them.
Children, you need to show them a little respect, right? Okay.
Accidentally flipped on my cameras
just be aware,
again.
the characters
Hey,
do
it's nice
have
looking
to
at them.
wander
They look
a
nice.
bit. They're left
I have
with some
something
kind
to
of
remind me of how nice they look.
at night.
A poster that
Something about their servos locking up, they get turned off for too long.
so happy. Anytime I feel stressed, I can just do this.
But then there was the bite of 87. Yeah. It's
Did
amazing
you know
the human body can live without
that
the frontal lobe, you know? Now, concerning your safety, the only real risk to
Did you know that
the Night Watcher here
Freddy's awesome?
is the fact
Did you know that Bonnie's awesome? His nose doesn't do that. You know that Cheetah's awesome? Her beak doesn't do that. You know that Foxy's awesome? He runs.
likely see you as a metal endoskeleton without its costume. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit.
Man!
so bad if the suits themselves weren't filled with cross beams, wired, and animatronic devices, especially around the facial area. So you
I
can
like
imagine
being
how having
nice
your
to
head
these
forcibly
guys.
pressed to the
You
side
know
one of
that,
those could
right?
cause a bit of
Like,
discomfort
these guys are awesome.
and death. The only parts of you that would likely see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth that pop out the front of the mask. Yeah, they don't tell you these things when you sign up. But hey, first station of the breeze. I'll chat with you
They don't
tomorrow.
do that.
Check those cameras
don't.
and remember to close the doors.
Hey, but the
only if
animatronics are
absolutely
nice.
necessary.
They're
Like
just
conserve power.
children.
Alright, good night.
I got the FNAF power. Being a fan. I am a true fan. I love all the animatronics. They're super cool. I love the music. I think they'll be able to just talk to the animatronics and talk to you guys right now. Those things so fun, Freddy. It would be cool if I could action press your nose, but I'm fine with this. It's always in front of me. Imagine in real life it just comes always in front of me. But thank you guys for making a nice night for the animatronics. Thank you a lot. It means a lot to me. Even if you didn't know. It does. True. Okay, Bonnie's out. He just wants to be nice. I know that. Trying to get the Golden Freddy jump scare. Man, FNAF is so fun. You know, I want to get Ultimate Custom Night. Because it's custom night. Who doesn't? Whoever found out that his nose can do that is awesome. I accidentally closed the door, Bonnie, sorry. I thought it like left my screen or something. It looks like it. Thank you, animatronics. You're awesome. Oh shoot, Foxy's up. Sorry, Bonnie. Closing the door on you. Again. Foxy exposes. Those Bonnies. Okay. Chica just moved. Or is moving. Okay, Bonnie's now. We're him after. Is killing. I could make it through the game like this. It's 5 a.m. Because the animatronics are being nice to me and making the night shorter. Somehow. So thank you, animatronics. Thank you all. Wait, do you think I could actually survive this? No way. Yeah, I'm honestly I'm kind of better off like this for some reason. But that's just how FNAF works. Is Chica over here? Yep. And Bonnie's over here. Chica, Bonnie. Chica, Bonnie. Chica, Bonnie. Freddy. And Foxy, which is about to run. Foxy, please just run already. Let's go! Yes, yes! So much like yes, I made it through night 1. Let's go! I made it, guys. I made it. In a matter of minutes, I made it. Let's go. About 90 minutes. Probably a little bit less than that. But I made it. I made it. Thank you, animatronics. Thank you a lot. Thank you, Foxy, for not going. Sorry for pushing.
Hello? Hello? Well, if you're hearing this and you made it to day 2, congrats. I won't talk quite as long this time since Freddy and his friends tend to become more active as the week progresses. It might be a good idea to peek at those cameras while I talk, just to make sure everyone's in the proper place, you know.
Okay, Fox is about to get out. Their poses in this game are so, like, every one of their poses. I love Freddy's and Chica's and Bonnie's.
I also want to emphasize the importance of using your door lights. There are blind spots in your camera views, and those blind spots happen to be right outside your doors. So if you can't find something or someone on your cameras, be sure to check the door light. You might only have
it's been about a minute or less.
Not that you would be in any danger, of course.
I thought so. I'll respect that.
Also, check on the curtain.
Yep, Bonnie's there. Like that.
The character in there seems unique in that he becomes more active if the cameras remain off for long periods of time. I guess he doesn't like being watched. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure you have everything under control. Talk to you soon.
Maybe he doesn't. That could have something to do with the war, to be honest. I don't know. It's cause yeah, this is like pretty sure William Afton talking. But he actually maybe not. I don't know. But if it is, it's crazy how he doesn't actually really know these things. He knows they're like the children he murdered, but oh, thank you, animatronics. I mean it. How did I just make that? I'm walking up. Oh shoot! That body kind of got me. It always gets me, bro. Okay, so body's not here, and not here, and not here, and not here, which means he's here. Those are body spots, right? Yep, he's there. Is Foxy up? No, my main watch right now would be Chica then. So Chica's right there. We're safe. Is Bonnie here? Is he here? Is he here? Okay, Bonnie. So we good now. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you. I'm just doing business with you. So we're just going to oh, you're acceptable, Bonnie. I'm gonna have to block you though, just cause, you know, I don't want you at my door sneaking up. I know you get a little overexcited about giving me a big kiss, Bonnie. So let me just keep you right there, okay? And you might think I'm a chocolate chip cookie, and I don't want you to eat me. So, you know. Thank you guys for helping me make it to 3 a.m. animatronics, though. Man, I really believe this Freddy animatronic plush is like, he's helping me a lot. I'm not joking. I'll close store just in case. Let me just look real quick. Okay, Chica's in there. We're safe in that door for now. For now. Not for long, to be honest. Like how Bonnie's on here, basically saying that Bonnie goes on this. Because it's nice. See, Bonnie keeps thinking that I'm a chocolate chip cookie. I have to stop him. For some reason, the character in the games just looks like a chocolate chip cookie. Like he has too much freckles or something. I don't know. Bonnie, please. I'm not a chocolate chip cookie for the last time. No. Yeah, it was a nice playthrough. We made it past night 1. But anyways, you guys have probably been wondering what the special part of the video was, or is, or whatever. So I'd like to reveal to you that the special part is absolutely nothing. No, I'm just kidding. So the special part is coming to you in a couple of seconds. A matter of seconds.
I'm trying not to do a face reveal here. But here's a universe. Cool. Let me show you something. Yeah.
Welcome to the quick hoodie show off, where Infinite Ultra 3.34 will show off his hoodie show off video. And welcome, I am very glad he made it to this segment of the video. Let's do this. Here's the back. And do some quick edit poses. Anyways, bye bye. I hope you like this segment of the video.
Honestly, I think it's good. The only part of my face you can see is my mouth and my nose, so you cannot tell who I am. Like, looking at this does not tell you who I am. Okay, see, so this is not a face reveal, just so you know. This is a hoodie reveal. We've got this nice stuff right here. We've got this Morse code. Look at what it says. It's actually very informational.